The NFL draft's first 2 days are now in the book. We're 3 rounds in. It's time to look back just on Friday's rounds. Eric, give me your best and worst picks.
I think LAVONTE David sliding the way he did. It's something about the weak side linebacker position in a 4-3. It's kind of devalued a little bit. More teams going to the 3-4, but this is a really good football player. A guy who cleaned up a lot of plays at Nebraska. I really think he's going to be productive. He fits exactly what Greg Schiano wants in that defense.
What about your worst pick?
I would have to go with the punter from Jacksonville, BRYAN.
It's a no-brainer.
Look, it's unfair picking on him. You can't tell me they weren't, able to find a corner they liked or an offensive lineman or somebody like that. But if this kid's great, I'll eat my words. But third round, a little rich for my blood.
It's hard for me to imagine that someone was trying to jump up and they had to get it before someone else snatched him up. But it looks like they got their punter, I guess, if that's what you were going for. Give me your winners and losers.
I think the Chiefs did a really good job, getting Jeff Allen and Donald Stevenson, 2 first-round caliber talents. Okay, I mean, if Allen's got the feet, he can play left guard, he can maybe play left tackle. And if Stevenson didn't test positive for marijuana and had the suspension in college, I really think he might have been a first-round pick. Character concerns. You throw in Dontari Poe. I mean, their average weight had to have gone up 5 pounds on that roster. Unbelievable bulk in the trenches. They're getting stronger.
With an overall lack of left tackles, I know Nolan Naraki, our draft expert, said Stevenson may be the most qualified after the first round to play left tackle in the NFL. What about your loser?
Didn't love the Broncos draft. Derek Wolfe, outstanding motor, great player. I just thought the top of the second round, you could have done a little better. People were talking about him like a 4th, 5th round pick. Brock Osweiler, I haven't seen it yet. There are some flash plays. I'm just not sure if he's ever going to be great. And Ronnie HILLMAN, kind of a zone runner. Same thing. Other people thought maybe 4th, 5th round. I just don't know if he's going to be great in that system other than maybe just a part-time back.
And trading out of the first round, you think you're going to pick up more picks, maybe you get some more value. It doesn't look like maybe the Broncos got that in day 2. What was your favorite story of the day?
It has to be Mohamed Sanu, the Bengals receiver. Everyone knows the story by now. He was pranked when the Bengals were on the clock at number 27 in the first round. It turned out to be a Rutgers student. Somebody Sanu didn't know. The agent actually called him and tried to confirm the story. Do you know what you did? Do you realize the storm you created? But he told me Sanu was very calm. After about 45 minutes, he said, you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. And guess what? He gets taken by the Bengals, of course. And they're going to use him. Punt returner, wildcat QB, slot receiver. He's a perfect complement for AJ Green. I bet the kid does pretty well.
Yeah, he's a good player. I mean, I think lost in the story a little bit is that he's a good player, but how ironic is it, the nonsense that goes on, and he comes back and ends up getting taken by the very same
Great
team.
Story.
Another story that I really liked, Ryan Broyles from Oklahoma, blew out his knee. You weren't sure if he was going to be able to, if he would still get drafted as high as maybe his talent deserves. He ends up going to the Lions, getting in an offense that really, once he's healthy, maybe he'll put up big numbers.
He's one of my favorite players in this draft. If you can live with the ACL injury, and they've got Titus Young, there's no need to rush him back. They can take their time, rehab it. When he gets on the field, he's going to be dangerous on punts and as a receiver.
I think I was looking at him as maybe if he would slip into the 3rd or 4th round, he's going to be a huge steal for someone. Still a great player for the Lions. That's a look at day 2 of the draft. We're not even halfway through yet. We still have 4 more rounds coming up on Saturday. We'll have it all for you right here at ProFootballWeekly.com.